With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children.
Have you heard this speech before? This is not a sermon. This was a public speech delivered on August 28, 1963 during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, right at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. The man who spoke that day sounded like the prophetic voice of a preacher. Yes, I am talking about Martin Luther King Jr. King was first and foremost a Christian pastor. His identity as a minister, his faith, his calling shaped everything he did. His theology, his leadership, his method of changing the world. As we observed Martin Luther Day, we remember him more than a civil rights leader. We remember a man whose faith fueled a revolution. He was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia as Michael King Jr. His father, Michael King Sr., later changed both his own name and his son's name to Martin Luther King in honor of the German Protestant reformer Martin Luther. He comes from a family of pastors. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., and his grandfather, A.T. William King, led Ebenezer Baptist Church and shaped young Martin's life with worship, service, and a deep moral compass. Faith was not just part of his life, it was the foundation of his calling. King graduated from Morehouse College in 1948, then went on to Cross Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania, earning the Bachelor's of Divinity in 1951. There he studied ethics, theology, and the radical power of nonviolence. He completed his PhD in systematic theology at Boston University in 1955, exploring the intersection of faith, justice, and social change. Ordained as a Baptist minister in 1948, King became the pastor at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama in 1954. And then history called. In 1955, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. The world held its breath, and King led the Montgomery bus boycott. 381 days of nonviolent protests culminating in the Supreme Court ruling that declared segregation on buses unconstitutional. Through it all, his sermons were clear. Civil rights are a Christian duty to love, to resist injustice, and to seek justice without hatred. In 1960, King returned to Atlanta as co-pastor at Ebenezer Baptist Church. He preached, he taught, he mobilized communities. In April 1963, behind the bars of Birmingham jail, he wrote his now famous letter. In it, he reminded the world faith requires action. Patience is not enough. Moral law must outweigh unjust human law. And then came August 28, 1963. At the Lincoln Memorial, before thousands, King spoke words that would echo through history. I have a dream speech. Every word reflected his faith: love over hate, justice over oppression, non-violence over vengeance. Martin Luther King Jr. was not just a civil rights leader. He was a pastor, a prophet, a revolutionary, a man whose faith ignited a movement. His life reminds us that love, courage, and conviction rooted in God can change the world.